Hello, President Trump. Congratulations. I personally think you're going to be the best president the United States has ever had. I'm Bill Kiefer, former Vietnam-era veteran with the Air Force and police, and also former Deputy United States Marshal in Los Angeles from the Ninth Circuit. I've served this country all across the nation, just about in any state, especially in a witness protection program, and I even fought Indians at Wounded Knee in 1973. So I'm with you, and I just want to say that you are talking about what everybody else was thinking about but didn't want to say it. You are the man. You're not afraid to speak what you think, while most of America was. They didn't want to speak out against Obama. They didn't want to speak out about Hillary. They didn't want to speak out about our land being taken over by illegals and the drugs flowing into the country. The Border Patrol had their hands handcuffed. Thank you, President Trump.
Before going further today, however, I'd like to first address the contributions of another group who serve this country in uniform. The men and women in blue. Our police officers. We love our police officers. Thank you. That's very nice. Thank you. Our police officers rush into danger every single day to protect our communities, and they often do it thanklessly and under relentless criticism. They serve thousands of lives every year, perform countless public services every day, and yet their names will likely never appear in a single headline or media report. But I want our nation's police to know that we thank you from the bottom of our heart. And we will always, always, always stand with you. The attack on our Dallas police is an attack on our country. Our whole nation is in mourning and will be for a very long time. Yet we've also seen increasing threats against our police and a substantial rise in the number of officers killed in the line of duty. Very big rise. America's police and law enforcement personnel are what separates civilization from total chaos and the destruction of our country as we know it. We must remember the police are needed the most where crime is the highest. Politicians and activists who seek to remove police or policing from a community are hurting the poorest and most vulnerable Americans. It's time for our hostility against our police and against all members of law enforcement to end, and end immediately, right now. We went through an ugly chapter in our history during Vietnam when our troops became the victims of harassment and political agendas. For too many police today, that is their daily reality. At the same time, the tragic deaths in Louisiana and Minnesota make clear that the work must be done to ensure, and a lot of work, that Americans feel that their safety is protected. Have to do it. We have to get better, sharper, smarter. We were all disturbed by the images that we saw. We must discuss as well the ongoing catastrophe of crime in our inner cities. Our inner cities are rife with crime. According to the Chicago Tribune, there has already been more than 2,000 shooting victims in Chicago alone this year. This epidemic of violence destroys lives, destroys communities, and destroys opportunity for young Americans. Violent crime has increased in cities across America. The New York Times described the startling rise in murders in our major cities. Brutal drug cartels are spreading their reach into Virginia and Maryland. Too many Americans are trapped in fear, violence, and poverty. Our inner cities have been left totally behind. And I'm going to fight to make sure every citizen of this country has a safe home, a safe school, and a safe community.
The alarm goes off, they start their day, not knowing what's in store. Kiss the kids on the cheek like they did the day before. Put their uniforms on, say a prayer that they'll make it home. Go to work and protect and serve us all. Here at home there's a war, every day and every night, that our city soldiers have to fight. I thank God for all our city soldiers. They enforce the law, they keep us safe whenever we call. They put themselves in harm's way, knowing they could fall. They keep the drugs off the street and help keep our children clean. They put their lives on the line, they're the bravest people I've ever seen. Here at home there's a war, every day and every night, that our city soldiers have to fight. I thank God for all our city soldiers. She makes his lunch and kisses him goodbye like the day before. He says, I love you, baby, don't you cry, as he walks out the door. She gets a call on her phone later on that night. No, he won't be kissing the kids on the cheek again. He won't be coming home. Here at home there's a war, every day and every night, that our city soldiers have to fight. I thank God for all our city soldiers. Well, I thank God for all our city soldiers.
President Trump, the best president yet, taking care of American vets. Email us at restoreamerica2016@yahoo.com.